Welcome back to Jerry's Kitchen. Today we're going to make a different meal. It's an Italian dish and it's called chicken penne pasta. So it's a really good flavor, and then you can make a lot for everybody in your family, so it lasts until the next day and it tastes even better after it's been in the fridge. Anyway, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some chicken, about 1.5 pounds of chicken, boneless chicken breast, some Italian zesty dressing, some California style vegetable mix, and you're going to need the penne pasta noodles. And so what I'm going to do is show you how I usually cut my chicken. I don't like to thaw it out completely because for some reason it cuts a lot easier when it's frozen. But let me show you how I go ahead and cut it while it's frozen. And well, it's not frozen, it's kind of defrosted just a little bit. As you can see, the ice is coming off on the chicken. It's not frozen, it's just defrosted. It's easier to work with. And now we have chicken chunks that are going to cook, and it's going to be really good. So I'm going to add those in here. And I'll go ahead and cut this other chicken. I'll be right back to show you exactly what we got to do. Alright, so I went ahead and cut all the chicken up into little chunks. And what I'm going to do is just let them go ahead and cook. It's going to be good. You guys are going to love this dish. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover it up, let them steam in there for a little bit, and then we'll see what we're going to have to add the vegetables after this is cooked, so we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start boiling the penne pasta noodles. And one thing you always have to remember is if you're going to boil some noodles, any kind of noodles, you want to make sure that the water is already boiling before you put it in there, because if you put it in there when the water's cold, then your noodles are going to get real soggy and they're not going to be the way they're supposed to. So that's just a good tip. Make sure the water's already boiling. I got one box. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and let that start to kind of boil a little bit. We're going to look at this chicken. The chicken's getting close to being cooked. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is, since the chicken's going to be almost good, we need that water moisture. And I'm going to pour these frozen vegetables into the chicken. We're going to mix it in a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cover that up, let it steam up a little bit so that the vegetables can get soft. And then once they get soft, we're going to take this off, and then we're going to kind of cook them a little bit so they can kind of get a really good burn on them. And then I'm going to let these noodles cook for a little bit, and should be good. So the noodles are pretty much done boiling. They look really good, and you got to do a taste tester to see if they to your consistency. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and drain the water out of them, and and I'm just going to go ahead and give them a quick rinse off, because on every noodles that you really have, some of them always have starch in it, and so you just don't want that flavor on your noodles. Okay. Pour them right back in. Okay. So our chicken and vegetables are done. What we're going to do now is just go ahead and pour them right in there. And that's how that's done. So these are done for over here. I'm going to go ahead and mix this around. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn this burner back on medium real quick. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to shake this up good. We're going to add the zesty Italian. Okay? Now, I put a lot because there's a whole bunch of noodles in here. If you make less noodles and less chicken, then you can put as much as you want. You got to know how you like it. I like it to have that good flavor in it. And then you just mix it around. Alright guys, so I went ahead and blended the noodles and the chicken and the vegetables all together. We put some Italian dressing in it. We warmed it up just a little bit so that we can kind of get a good little cook on the noodles also. And here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what 2 plates are going to look like. I'm going to pour it in. There's a lot of chicken chunks in there, a lot of vegetables. It's a really healthy meal if you think about it. You got the poultry, you got the veggies, and you've got the whatever the noodles are, like breadish or whatever. So you can either put shredded cheese on it if you like it like that, which I really do, or you can put the Parmesan cheese, which is really good too because they both have a really good mixed flavor when you eat it with this meal. But anyways, this is chicken penne pasta. If you liked it, let me know, and maybe I'll come out with some more videos and we'll see what we got. Thank you.